Alright, Tataru, friends gathered. Fro delighted by your patronage, Tataru is ready to send you on your way. I realize you've got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself and that others can do as well. They said they were returning to the Baldessian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go looking for them, I'd suggest speaking with Kryl first. I'm sure they would have told you about their plans. Okie dokie. Alright, teleport to the Annex and we'll go from there. The hell is that? What was that minion? I wonder if that's what you can get from the Ethereal Sea. Probably. Right, Kryl. You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru. Yes, but I've glammed over it because it wasn't to my taste, if I'm honest. I'm sure some people love what the gear looks like, but not me. It was a surprise long in the making, and with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized and a great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Ishtola, Fankrid, and Urian have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alcé and Grahar, meanwhile, thought the time would be better spent poring over books at Numenon. As for Alphanode and Elistinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Levier estate, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. How Estinian met his mother. I'm sure they would all be glad for the company if you have a mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Nishola and the others finish eating, but above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle with a fatigued mess. Yeah, that's what I was feeling like last night, before the Highland fight. So do remember to get a good night's sleep. Don't worry, I did before I did the bloody Highland fight. Right, last stand. And it's snowing. Or was it Journey's End? No, it's last stand. Where? Scholar's Harbour. Why isn't an Ephorite at the bloody restaurant? I don't understand that. Ah, snow. If only it would snow in England. Let's see, they're over there. Hello. Try as she might, Tataru had no chance of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, she saved some for you. Or we saved some for you. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake of the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavour and somewhat garish appearance, 'tis quite popular. Indeed, so popular that last stand's docks have been entirely exhausted. I should hope, at the very least, Puddingway did sup upon this most delectable of desserts. Marishna, come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please have a seat, we'll see about getting you a drink. Yay. Give me your strongest beer, I'm gonna need it. Aww, with snow it's beautiful.
Your business with Tataru was finished.
And his voice, fantastic. I need a drink.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and scions all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
I say, Marshner, whence came this simulacrum that standeth before thee? I see falsely, but he stole and vanquished but moments ago employed the self-same, doubling magic. Alright then, keep thy secrets. You're drunk. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. A pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. I'd like to think I give as good as I get, though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Leaving so soon, I suppose it's for the best if you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Uyon J. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well, if you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. Alright, let's... where am I going? Why is this still not acceptable? I've done the... Unless you have to do main scenario quests in order to unlock it for the final zone. Yeah, it's main scenario quest. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right, so to best boy and daughter, that would be Studium. Something tells me this video might run over. Ah well, I can do another split in a video. Ah, God. Puddingway. Hello, Puddingway. Are you researching the puddings of the world? Ah, Master, I've come to the studium in order to study the ways of pudding. Alas, my creations don't jiggle as they should just yet, but I persevere. Aww. Best boy. Oh God, you're falling asleep. Looks like you're falling asleep too. You try speaking with Alice, but she's fast asleep. Aww. You really shouldn't be asleep during a snowstorm.
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love, you deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Aw, that was cute. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next, I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's enough reading for one day, as we don't know how long we'll be away. I'd best return the books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely finished. What about you? I've already been to eat. I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the Onyx to get some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. Alright, so we've got Alphino left. And Estinian. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Estinian, meet the mother. Holy shit, you're in casual gear. What the? What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. True, technically, it isn't the first time. Well, it's still a surprise regardless. Oh, not this music.
What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidelin meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Oh, that was cute. Okay, there's an ending to this. A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlayan after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? Yeah, quite a few of them. All that remains is to return to the Annex and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too. I imagine so. I wonder. It doesn't quite glow, but it's fine. The Valdesian Annex. It's taking a while. There we go. Okay, one last turn in. What you got? Welcome back, Marishta. Return to catch a few winks before embarking on a mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers will be cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you return this. Pray return to the waking sands. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. Okie dokie. That night, at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo.
Never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? What was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns, the day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteion. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
Okay, what's the next quest? It's going to appear. Is it from you? Or am I waiting for them to load in? Oh, it's from Ojika. Okay. Unto the heavens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this here because that's a big scene coming up. Okay, so I guess with that, I'm going to end this video here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ in this video. I had one final moment with each of the scions. Not individually, but I've had a moment with each of them before I have to go to a point in space. So I guess next time I'll be going to said point in space. So, yeah. With that planned out, viewers, with my rambling hopefully now finally done, until next time.